Morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am going to attempt to stream. I tried streaming yesterday and the Wi-Fi was just absolute crap and I kept getting bumped off. And I scrapped, actually deleted the stream from Twitch and I scrapped the map I was actually attempting to play on. But today I'm not going to stream long. I do have some errands to run, so I need to be out of here about 11. So I'll go for, I don't know what time it is, whatever time it is. I'm going to run until about 11, so probably only like an hour and a half. But I wanted to come in here and I wanted to mess around with all the new construction buildings on the test map. So this is my test map where I just cheat everything in. I already put like $20 million in. I already bought the entire map. And I preloaded the warehouse with some of the construction. It's Papa Smurf modding, good morning. And I already preloaded the warehouse with some pallets. Just so we can... I want to test the triggers in and out. Because I had to completely rebuild the triggers on this warehouse this morning. And I had to completely rebuild one of my pallets this morning. So I want to test the triggers, and I want to test some of the new construction buildings. But the first thing I want to do is I want to toast anything that I'm not using. So let me just sell some of this stuff off. I'm just going to sell it all off, and I'm just going to buy what I need. And then we're going to start working on some of the new construction factories and getting them tested. Making sure the pallets spawning out. Just get rid of all this crap I don't need. I can't show you your starting equipment. I can't show you your starting lands because pretty much I've already toasted this map. So let me grab my store delivery mod. Throw it somewhere over here. Stop. Alright, store delivery mod. So what I had done is I had come in here, I had painted this entire field to make it a test area, and then back over here I painted in, I got rid of the fields here. Then I put in a big test area back here. So we are going to start with, what are we going to start with? We are going to start with, what's first on the list? Drywall factory, we already know works. All right, Anderson. So let's drop Anderson in here. And we'll get this tested. So, oh, I've got flickering signs that I forgot to fix. Alright, let me grab my notebook. And then go grab a clean page. Alright, Anderson Windows. Flickering signs. If I don't go back in and fix them, they're going to drive me nuts. All right, we got some flickering signs. What does Anderson take? I don't even remember what Anderson takes. We need lumber, glass, diesel, and plywood. All right, so let's grab lumber, glass, diesel, and plywood. So let's grab... all right, where are we? So let's grab... let's grab one of these, and I'm just going to change them up since this is going to be my test map anyway. So let's just make them look nice, and then get the bigger engine. There we go. And then we'll need a slide on tipper. And then eventually we'll need like 2 of these guys. Might as well throw the bigger engine in them. And then we'll grab a tanker. And we'll grab one of the new the flatbed trailer that Papa is working on. This thing looks awesome. Alright, so I can't remember what I needed. I know one of them was diesel, so let's grab some diesel first. Alright, I'll grab some. Yep, here we go. Diesel. Again, this is a test map. I'm not concerned with money. This is just to make sure all the factories are going to work and the warehouses are going to work. This is not going to be my realistic save. Yeah, that flickering sign is going to drive me nuts. That'll be going to be one of the first things that we fix. Alright, diesel trigger works. So let's get this guy out of the way. And what else did we need? Yeah, this building looks pretty cool. Do a quick circle. Nice, so what else did we need? We need plywood, glass, and lumber. So plywood, glass, and lumber. I don't have the glass factory down yet, but I did preload the warehouse, so we will. I'm just going to spawn out some glass. Now, one nice thing about this change is you can now spawn out this little square pallets. You can now spawn out 40 pallets. And the long pallets, like the lumber, you can now spawn out 16 pallets. So let's do 40 just to show you. Jump back in here. You're on regular pallets. So now we're getting the regular square pallets. We're now getting 40, so you can double stack in one shot. And both warehouses should now spawn out 40 of the square. Now I think I made it hard to get these in, so I think you're going to have to back up and then offload in reverse at the trigger. So let me just zoom out a little bit. Try and get in here square. Yeah, let's see if we can spawn them in that way. There we go. So they're going to go in there, no problem. Let's grab, what do we need? Lumber and plywood. I'm going to do a quick test this morning, and then when I break for lunch, I'm going to upload this to Papa and Dixie for testing. Alright, so I'm going to grab some. I needed lumber and plywood, so let's grab some lumber, but I'm going to grab a half a load. So I'm going to grab 8 of these. And I'm going to grab 8 plywood. They should. Yes, we got a double stack, so now you can pick up 16 of the long pallets. So let me just change this to long pallets, and we'll see if the trigger on Anderson works. So I've not tested any of these triggers on any of these factories. Oh, that flickering sign's got to go. We will definitely be working on some signs. All right. Get you backed up over here. And uh-oh, are they going in? They're not going in. We may have to adjust the pallet trigger. They are not going in. Alright, let's try this. Let's put it back on load. Let's back into the trigger. And let me get my vehicle straightened out. I want to see if they'll unload on the trailer. If they'll unload on the trailer, I'll be fine with that. Yeah, they will. I'll probably go in and adjust this trigger a little bit though. Alright, is that everything? Yeah. Alright, so there and there, this should have fired this factory up. And it is. So we're making fencing, siding, windows, and doors. So we'll let this do its thing. I'm going to make a note too. I'm going to adjust that pallet trigger a little bit. I'm not going to speed up time and show you what the product looks like until we get all the factories up and running. Alright, so next on the list would be Certainteed. We'll just go alphabetically, I guess. So Certainteed, let's just throw it out here. Give myself some space. Alright, so Certainteed. Looks like this got a solar panel on the window, on the roof. Quick tour around the building. Alright, so what does I kind of remember? So we need paper, resin, sand, and fiberglass, which fiberglass you have to make at the glass factory. So paper, resin, sand, fiberglass, we're going to get roofing and insulation. So let's grab resin and sand first. So let me empty this guy and we'll throw resin in here. I see I need to adjust some nodes on the flatbed. I'll take a, yeah, that's no issue there, Papa Smurf. Take your time on the truck. Because it's gonna take us a week to test this map before we release it anyway. Alright, where the heck are my triggers? Must be over here. I'm hoping everything's in one trigger. Yep, okay, so there's our resin. So let's get this guy out of the way. And then we'll grab this guy and we'll grab some sand. So let's throw some sand in here. Come on, give me sand. There we go. Oh, cool. So our sand plane works, so that's nice. And I think it was paper and fiberglass? I can't remember. Fiberglass and paper. So let's grab this guy. And we'll grab some fiberglass and paper. $10.18, good morning. PA Plugger, good morning. Thank you for stopping in, taking time out of your day and saying hello. So, 2 new warehouses, one for all the dry goods. Everything's in one warehouse. One trigger in, one trigger out. And then we have our cold building for all of our foods. Only product that's used in another factory. So like bacon's going to be used to make pizza, but you're not going to be able to store pizza here because it's the end of the line product. So you'll have to either keep it in the factory or take it from the factory and direct sell it. So, and then the same thing. So all the cold products, one trigger in, one trigger out. But we needed, what did we need? Oh, we needed paper and fiberglass. So let's grab some paper. If I can find it. Did I pass it off? Oh, paper's right on top. Alright, so let's grab half a load of paper. Grab about 10. I don't need a full load. We're just testing triggers. Let's grab like 12 paper, and then we'll grab like 12 fiberglass. Fiberglass. Alright, so paper's going to spawn out. No issues there. 4,000 liters a pallet. Fiberglass. Fiberglass looks good. 4,000 liters a pallet. Streamlabs. Oh, Norna 4, Admin 1 just subscribed to Tier 1. Good morning, sir. Great map so far. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for the sub. And if I messed up your name, I do apologize. Alright, let's go back to regular size pallets. And I got to keep an eye on the time. I have to be out of here about 11 o'clock. I have to run some errands. And then after lunch, I'll come back on between lunch and dinner and we'll finish testing. We'll do some more testing. But while I'm gone, I'm going to upload this map to Papa Smurf and Dixie so they can get in here and start testing as well. Alright. I'm thinking all of the pallets go in the same trigger as where the bulk was, but we'll find out here in a second. So let me zoom in for Papa Smurf so we can get a better look at the nodes, because I don't even think he's seen. They actually look pretty good. I don't have a full load, but I don't see any issues. Alright, let's try and go B. Oh, there we go. No problem with this trigger. Alright, so, oop, I don't want to hit my other truck. Look at that. I already smashed the tanker. Alright, so this should have fired this factory up. And we're active. So we should be making our roofing, and we should be making our insulation. So we're going to let this thing do its thing. Next on the list, that was CertainTeed. Next on, let's throw the glass factory down since it needs to make products for these two factories. So glass factory. You should take, what do you take? You need pallets, sand, and coal. So let's grab some sand and some coal. Alright, sand, and we'll grab some coal next. Alright, cool. Papas, Norna G admin. Alright, that'll work. It's more adjustment on the long pallets. Alright, thanks, Papa. Alright, let's grab some coal. Alright, the coal plane works, the sand plane works. Get this guy out of the way, we'll grab some pallets. And then I'll also show you how the new workers, how we create the new workers and how the bus works. So we'll do that too. I'll try and get that done before lunch as well. Like I said, I'd have to be out here at 11 o'clock. I have to run an errand this morning. I don't know how long I'm going to be. It's usually about 2 hours. So I'll run my errand, I'll grab lunch at the same time. And when I come back, we'll try and stream between after lunch and dinner. Pallets. Again, I'm not going to grab a full stack. It will spawn out 40 pallets, but I'm not going to spawn 40. I'm going to save some for the other factories. I'm just going to grab a half a stack at 20. I didn't preload a lot in the warehouses, just enough for testing. Oh, wrong one. This one. Oh, I put it on regular pallets and I need medium pallets. Let's turn you back off. Medium pallets, that works better. And I'm buffering already. Let me see if I lost my stream or if I lost my phone. It's the same problem I was having yesterday. So bear with me. I'm going to drop these pallets. I'm going to check a few things. Alright, stream looks fine. Let me reset my phone and see if that fixes my problem. So bear with me, I will not see comments for a minute or two till I get my phone reset and get back into Twitch. I really need to get a second monitor. Alright, I think I'm done buffering on the phone. We'll see if that fixes it. Alright, so that should have fired this factory up. Nice little tiny factory, doesn't take up a lot of room. And it is active, so we're making bottles, glass, and fiberglass. We'll let this do its thing. Next on the list, after the glass factory, uh, ice cubes. Another tiny little factory. We'll throw it right here. So ice cubes, where am I? Right here. So we have glacier, Arctic glacier ice. This guy's ready to go out on a delivery. His ice cubes are sitting here melting in the sun. His tires are in the ground. Alright. I'm going to have to make an adjustment on that truck, so let me grab my notebook. Ice house. Truck. Tires. In ground. Alright, I'll get that factory adjusted before we get it released. Alright, what do you need? You need diesel, sacks, and water. So let's grab some water. And I'm buffering. I can't even watch my own stream, so I apologize. Will not see chat. I'm just going to go until 11 o'clock and get out of here, but I will definitely not see my chat. All right, water. So I do apologize. I will not see any. I will not see y'all in chat. I'm not messing with my phone any longer. All right, water, diesel. All right, let me get this guy out of the way. I'll grab a load of sacks. Yeah, I definitely need a bigger desk and a second monitor. I couldn't even get a second monitor on this desk if I tried. I usually don't have a problem, but the Wi-Fi has been horrible lately. Let's grab half a load of sacks. Yep, you are my empty sacks. So let's go back to regular size pallets. Oh, and I just passed it. This trailer is only 4 pallets. This trailer will not hold any bales. Papa Smurf's gonna make the other trailer, the old one, the silver one, bales only. So you'll have one trailer for bales only, and there'll be one trailer for pallets only. I think my phone is back, but my stream is behind. So if y'all want to leave anything in the comments, I will eventually see it now. But my phone is about 4 or 5 minutes behind what I'm seeing live. Monitor arm for the yeah, definitely. The next Patreon payout, I'm gonna work on getting a bigger desk and a second monitor. All right, let's get the sacks in here. Make sure this trigger works. Get this guy out of the way. We'll check the trigger, make sure this factory fired up. Yeah, all right, I think I'm back live on my phone. All right, so you have fired up. You are now making ice cubes. Ice cubes will be used in a future factory. Next on the list, Um, we'll do the other factories like craft and leather and all that another day. I just want the new construction factories up and running today. Benjamin Moore Paints. We'll start you about here. So, paint factory. Let's walk up here. Paints will be used to build other factories with. So paint is another building material. So what do you need? You need pallets, water, resin, calcium carbonate, and coal. So let's grab this guy. We'll grab some water and resin. Other side of the building. Alright, so let's empty this guy out. We'll throw some water in here. Appreciate everybody hanging out today. Alright, water's in. Let's grab some resin. And I'm going to turn resin up a little bit on like Mammoth Mill. So Mammoth Mill will probably have another update. I'm going to crank up the amount of resin you get in all the factories, like Mammoth Mill, Table Factory, anything that produces resin. I'm going to crank it up a little bit. All right. So what else do we need? We have water. We have resin. So calcium carbonate and coal. All right, calcium carbonate and coal. Grab some coal. And then, was it just pallets, I think? Yeah, some pallets. So let's grab this guy. I'll grab half a load of pallets. Sassy One, we appreciate you making things for us to do for the game. Well, you are more than welcome. I actually enjoy building factories more than I enjoy playing. But there's a lot on the planning on the drawing board. Alright, let's grab a half a load of pallets. Ah, 12 or 13 should do. I don't need a full load. Save some for the other factories. And let's go back to medium-sized pallets. But you will get, when this map is released, it will need a new game save. And you will get the construction pack with it, because you're going to need this construction pack to build the other new factories with. So let's go pull up just a little bit. There we go. So pallet trigger works. Factory, I see smoke, so the factory fired up. So this is what the paint palette looks like. So Benjamin Moore paint. We should have this factory active. We do. So this factory, let it sit here and do its thing. Next on the list, Pennington. Throw Pennington, I guess right here next in line. Let's go this way. So we'll throw Pennington right here. And let's check this building out. So Pennington. Makes pallets of grass seed. So pallets of grass seed and pallets of greenery. So you need sacks, clover, clean fill, and planter boxes. And planter boxes will be made at Tom's tables. So, crap. What did I need? I can't even remember what I needed. Any liquids? No. Oh, that's right. I put a solar panel up there, so we don't need any coal or anything. So, clover and clean fill. So, clover and clean fill. Let's grab this guy. And we'll grab some clean fill and clover. Clean fill. And then some clover. Get some clover in here. Trying to use some of the fill types we haven't used yet. And then I know it was sacks and planter boxes. No. Honestly, I think that I would like an option to make the factories be slow. I can't. There's only one setting in the factory XML for how fast or how slow it runs. There's no multiple options in the same factory. And I'm not doing multiple factories. So let's grab half a load of sacks. And let's grab some of the planter boxes. Should be enough to test. So your planter boxes are going to be made at Tom's table, so they look like this. They're just empty boxes. And these are going to be two different settings again. I think the planter boxes might be the tall setting. Yep, they're not medium. Let's go to tall. There we go. Tall for the planter boxes. So we'll have to come back for the sacks. But yeah, it would be cool if Global Company let us do multiple settings for the speed. Alright, planter boxes work. That trigger is going to work. Let's grab our sacks. I know it can get a little bit overwhelming on single player, but let's go back to regular size pallets. Show the workers next. All right, I will show the workers next. We'll show the workers before we get the next factory up and running. Let's get the sacks in there. Yeah, I'll get them. Yeah, because I got about another half hour I have to be out of here. So I'll show you the workers and we'll get out. Then we'll see what other factories we have. I can't remember if I put the new bus in here though, Pop. I may have to jump out and put the new bus in here. But I can't remember if I put it in here or not. Alright, sacks are in here. That should fire this factory up. So let me just double check, make sure this fired up. And it is. So we're making greenery and we're making our grass seed. So let it do its thing. Let's see what other factories we have first. And then I'll show you the workers in the bus. Let's see what else we have to put down. We still need quality first. So I'm going to throw him. He's a bit big. I'm going to throw him here. And then what else do we need to test? We have to test... We still have to test Sparky, so let me throw him down. You just throw down what we have to test, this we all know. What gets done before lunch, what gets done after lunch. So Sparky's. We have to double check the table company now because we're making planter boxes. And I already see that this factory is going to need to be fixed, because it's probably not going to give me... I'm having trouble with the wood chips when they pile on the ground in a placeable. So we'll probably have to go in here and rebuild this factory. The table factory is probably not going to work. But that should be everything in the way of factories that we have to test. Like the vineyard, we'll test. All the other factories I'm working on, we'll test another day. We have a rubber plantation to test. Give you extra rubber to make glue with. We have... I don't even think the soda factory was tested much. There's also a vineyard for extra grapes because we'll have a jelly factory. And then I'm working on... These are not done yet, but I'm working on some buildable placeable orchards. So those have to be tested as well. But let's go to over here, over next to the vehicle shop. I'll take you for a walk. So if you come over to the vehicle shop, come out of the vehicle shop, hang a right. There is a new building here. It's a combination real estate office, express personnel, and construction office. So it's 3 offices in one. And it needs food, which is coffee, cranberry, carrot, or peanut. It needs a little bit of water, and it needs a little bit of gold. And it's going to make workers, and your workers are going to be used in another factory. So let me grab a set of vehicles for over here so I don't have to drive the other ones over. Oh, I did put the new bus in here. So let's grab a truck for over here, and I'm just going to leave it white. And we're going to grab a tanker for over here. And we'll throw some water in it. Grab some water. And we'll get this guy out of the way. And now let me grab a slide on tipper and the K100. So I'll grab this guy, and we're going to need some food and some gold. You have to pay your workers, and workers require gold. Not much gold, just a little bit of gold. So let's grab some food. So coffee, we'll grab some coffee. We'll get them all wired up for their new day on first day on the job. And I got rid of the gold pallet, so gold is now bulk. So no more gold pallet. So all the mines, I got rid of the gold box. So gold is now bulk. So this should fire up and all the lines are active. It makes 6 sets of workers at the same time. So there's, over here is bus line 1, and all your workers will appear. It takes 1 hour to get a full bus of workers. So you have bus line 1, you have bus line 2, you have bus line 3, and then if you go over to Casey's, over here to Casey's gas station, there's now a bus stop over here. So this is bus line 4. So you'll get a load of, you can pick up a load of workers here. And then down at, where am I? Nope, too far. Bioglass. Nursing and rehab. So across the street from the nursing and rehab center, right here next to Nunn and Ritchie's, there's another bus stop here. So you get a load of workers here. And that's bus stop 5. And then down at the beach, across from Mary's, there's another bus stop here. So this is bus stop 6. So it'll make 6 loads of workers at the same time. So let me come over here. I'm going to speed up time for an hour. I'll show you the workers. So let's go to 120 speed for a couple minutes, for a couple seconds. So all your workers will spawn in. So I'm just going to go 2,000 speed just to fill up the bus stops. So all of your bus stops will take an hour. You'll have 6 full loads of workers. So each bus stop will be full. And then you grab your bus. Yeah, this is the new one. Cool. Papa Smurf did an awesome job on this bus. So Pegasus Express is your bus line. Here, I'll just do a U-turn. We'll go pick up our first load of workers. So you'll come in here. If you see up on your HUD, up on the top left of the screen, it says Start Filling. Let me just turn around and zoom in. So if I hit Start Filling, it's going to pick up a complete load of workers. So they'll go from the bus stop into the bus. And then as soon as you pick up your first load of workers, it's going to start making your second load of workers. So bus stop, all the rest of your bus stops are full because we only picked up one of 6 loads of workers. Now on this map, the orchards, the greenhouse, both the orchards, both greenhouses, the slaughterhouse, and fish processing all now require workers. So we'll just head over here to, I think the slaughterhouse is over here on this map. I get my maps mixed up because it's been a while. Yeah, okay, the slaughterhouse is over here. I'm working on a placeable bus depot and worker storage. So that's going to be in the works as well. So every factory that now takes workers will have a bus stop at the factory. And let me spin around so I can show you. So any factory that takes workers, you'll see a new bus stop. And you'll get an unload for workers. And then you just unload your workers. Oh, I missed the trigger. Let me pull back out. So your doors will open, and all your workers will go in the factory. And then you're ready to pick up your next load of workers. So if you come over here to, I didn't put them in all the lines. I think pigs require workers. And cows. I didn't want to make it where it used up your workers too fast. So let's head over to, alright, here let me zoom out a little bit. Let's head over this way. We'll head over to Casey's. And then the same thing, the placeable orchards will also, when I get you the placeable orchards and greenhouses, they will also require workers. So none of your basic buildings that require, like none of your building product buildings, like the Mammoth Mill or the Ice House or Pennington, any product that you use to make another product with will not require workers, but your end of the line factories are going to start requiring workers. But this bus is so much fun to drive. So we come over here, pick up our next load of workers. And as soon as you pick up this load of workers, it'll start making new workers. And then we'll take these guys. I'll squish that guy. Nope, I missed him. And I think, yeah, we'll just sneak over here. Going to drive along the tracks. I hope I don't get hit by the train. I should have made a road over here. But again, you'll find a bus stop over here. You'll get your signal to unload, and then pop your workers into the factory. So that is how the bus and the workers, express personnel, operate. Got the bus working great now and looks awesome. Yeah, definitely. The bus definitely looks awesome and it doesn't slide out and spin around like it was. So the bus is definitely awesome. All right, where were we? We were at. I've got about 15 or 20 minutes and then I have to get out of here. So let's get. What do we want to get? Let's get. We'll just work our way down. We'll get quality first up and running. So, quality first. Quality first is going to make planters, sewer pipe, water pipe, red bricks, and pavers. It needs concrete, plastic, water, diesel, and pallets. So I'm just going to sell off some of this other stuff so I don't keep tabbing to it. So I'm just going to, for now, I'm going to sell off the bus. And then eventually I'll sell these other guys off. So let's grab some diesel and some water. Oh, the sound node is messed up. I'm going to have to move the sound node. Hold on. Let me make a note for myself. Quality. I need to move sound node. Alright. Let me grab some water. Throw the water in. And the water plane's not working. So I gotta fix the water plane. Alright, so I gotta fix the water plane. Now let's see if it takes diesel. I gotta figure out why my water plane's not working. Yeah, there's no water in there. Alright, so we'll fix that. What else does this need? We need pallets, plastic. So pallets and plastic. Again, they're two different settings, but we'll grab them. Alright, let's grab about a dozen each, should do it. So, pallets. And then plastic. That should do it. And what setting are we on? We're on regular pallets. So let's grab our plastic. It's all looking great. Can't wait to start over. Yeah, it's gonna. These new factories are so much fun. Tired of the same old, same old. All right, where did I put my pallets? Over here. So pallet trigger should be here. Yep, they're going to unload. Let's go grab our pallets. And I'll show you the new clay pit as well before I get out of here before lunch. So we'll get this factory up and running. We'll get the clay pit up and running. I'll show you the clay pit, and then I got to get out of here. And we'll get the rest of these factories tested between lunch and dinner. I don't know how long I'm going to be gone. I'm going to guess it's going to be about 2 hours. So let's go back to medium pallets. So just keep an eye on Twitch. I don't know when I'm going to be back. But I will definitely be back. I want to get the rest of these. I want to get every factory I can tested. Because we have to spawn all the pallets out. So I haven't spawned any of these pallets out. So I don't even know if these pallets are going to spawn out of the factories. And then we have to test the warehouse to see if the triggers work at the warehouse to put all these pallets back in. Oh, you're not going to take my pallets. Why are you not going to take my pallets? It did take pallets, right? Yeah, it did take pallets. It took the plastic, so it's not taking pallets. Alright, we're going to have to work on this after lunch. We're going to have to see why it's not taking our pallets. So I'm just going to leave this guy sit here for now. And we'll fix this factory after lunch before we come back in to test. I got to fix the water plane, and I got to see why it's not taking the pallets. But if I give this guy a little nudge, it should suck the rest of this pallet in. So we will definitely work on this. Let me see if they'll unload on the truck, and I'll know what I have to fix. Nope, they're not even going to unload on the truck. All right, so we'll fix this after lunch. We'll see why it's not taking pallets, and we'll see what's messed up with our water plane. So this one we'll come back to. Let's grab this guy. I'm going to, nope, I don't, I need this guy. Let's grab this guy from the personnel office, since we're not that far away. I'm going to empty this guy. I'm going to throw some diesel in it. And I'm going to head over to the new clay pit. I'll show you the new clay pit. Rob, hello, hello and goodbye. Yeah, unfortunately I have to get out of here. I have a timed errand, and I've got to be at a certain place at a certain time. So, unfortunately, I do need to get out of here. But I will be back. As long as the Wi-Fi holds out, I will definitely be back. So down here next to, this is now the new starting farm. You have to put your own sleep sugar down, but you will, I think it's, new farmer mode? Whatever the first starting one is, you'll get some property. I forget if it's new farm or farm manager, whatever the first scenario is. Now, I bought the entire map because this is my test map, but it just needs diesel to create our clay. So throw in a load of diesel. This should have gone active, and it has. So I will forward time a little bit. So there's our new clay, and you pick it up like you would any other mining product. And then we'll need clay at the one fact. Actually, let's test that. Let's grab. We need clay to make our pavers with. Is quality first messed up? Hold on. Let me go check something really quick. I think I messed this factory completely up. Let me go check on something. Let me come back up here a minute. I could just tab up to a vehicle. We'll come back to the clay pit in a second. Quality first is making our pavers. It should take clay. Yeah, okay, so it does take clay. But we got to figure out why it's not taking pallets. All right, so let's come back over here. Let me grab. Let's grab our store delivery mod. Let's grab. Where is it? Let's grab this guy. Let's grab. This guy. Oh, definitely not white. Hold on. Alright, that's better. And we'll just up the capacity, it don't matter. And we'll grab this guy. And we'll take this guy, we'll fill him up with clay, and we'll see if the clay trigger works on the other factory. And then I'm going to get out of here. So Pop, I know I gave you guys, and I gave you and Dixie a new construction mod pack this morning, but there's a couple things I'm going to have to fix, and then I'll have to upload another construction mod pack for you to play with. Alright, let's get this guy unfolded. Get the pipe out. Get him lowered. Turned on. Suck up our clay. Oh, lost your stream yesterday? Yeah. Yesterday was horrible. I even deleted that whole stream from Twitch. I kept dropping off the Wi-Fi yesterday. It was really, really bad. So I went in this morning and just completely deleted it out of Twitch. I made a couple changes to the map this morning that required a new game save anyway, so anything I did yesterday I had to delete that save. So after we get testing done, I'll go back in and I'll restart my realistic single player save. So if you suck the clay off nice and slow like any other mining product, it's already going to start respawning, so my triggers are already reset. So my clay is already starting to respawn. Alright, so there's the clay. Let's turn this guy off. Let's head over to quality first, which we have to fix after lunch, and let's make sure it's going to take our clay. And we'll just drive through this field. I own it anyway. Still missing some grass. I spent an hour this morning painting in missing grass, and I still missed some. Yeah, we'll just cut across. We'll just go cross country. Papa Smurf saying hello to Rob. Cut through here. So nice big area here. Those flickering signs I can't do anything with because I pulled them off the building as far as I could without making them float in the air. So there's nothing I can do with those flickering signs on the warehouse. So where does my clay go? That's a good question. Clay goes in here. Alright, so this trigger's working. But let's throw in a full load of clay just so we have it when we go to test this factory. Oh yeah, I gotta play with the sound on this building is way too high. Let's just throw a full load of clay in. While this is unloading, and I just hit my Xbox One control. While this is unloading, I'm going to throw y'all on ending soon. I'm going to let this unload. I'm going to save and exit. And then we'll make a couple updates before we come back into test. So I'm going to save. I'm going to close. I'm going to let my stream catch up on my phone so I can see any more chat. PA plugger, catch you later. Just wait a second or two till I see my ending soon screen, because my phone is about 2 or 3 minutes behind my stream. But like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to be gone. I do have some errands to run at this time, but there's usually about an hour wait when I get there. So I will see everybody. Keep an eye on Twitch. We will be back at some point. And again, thanks everybody for taking time out of their day, stopping in and saying hello.